Let's see how to label this diagram according to sine, cos, and tan ratios. So remember, sine theta is some old houses can always hide their old age. Okay? So according to sine theta, remember the first thing always first is to label your diagram. So let's label this one with, this is my opposite, because it's opposite theta. This is my adjacent, and this is my hypotenuse, because that's always hypotenuse. Okay, the longest side, or the side opposite to your right angle. Okay, and the leftover side is your adjacent. Okay, so now I've labeled it. I can then use the appropriate ratio. In this case, I'm doing all of them. So let's do sine of theta, which is opposite over hypotenuse. Sine of theta is opposite. Where's opposite? It's B over C. Now that's called writing out ratios, remember? Okay, let's do tan theta, which is opposite over adjacent. So tan of theta is what's opposite here? Opposite is B over A. Okay, and the last one, cos of theta is going to be adjacent over hypotenuse. Now, good thing I label it because I can see straight away adjacent is little a and hypotenuse is little c. Okay, and that's really important to do before we can start doing any trig. Okay, what is a ratio? Okay, so in trigonometry, we talk about ratios. So what do they actually mean, right? So if you have a triangle here, a right angled triangle, I'm just going to pick a normal 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put my theta here, and I'm going to ask you to do for me the sine ratio, the tan ratio, and the cos ratio of this triangle. And then I'm going to put alpha, and I want you to do for me, again, the sine alpha, the tan alpha, and the cos alpha of this ratio. But before we do that, we have to remind ourselves, what is our ratio? Some old houses can always hide their old age. Okay? Now, let's go back to our ratios and let's fill them out. What's the first rule? We label first. Okay, so we're going to label according to my theta. Okay, so according to theta, this here is opposite, this here is adjacent, and this here is hypotenuse. And it's just a matter of filling it out. That easy, right? Sine is here. It's opposite over hypotenuse. So I'm just going to write it again, which is going to be 3 over 5. Okay, next one. We're going again according to theta. So it's going to be tan, which is opposite over adjacent. Where's opposite here? It's 3 and adjacent is 4. So it's 3 over 4. And the last one, which is cos, it's adjacent over hypotenuse. So it's 4 over 5. And there are my ratios. Done. Okay. Let's go here and do alpha. Now, alpha is going to be a bit different, isn't it? Alpha is going to be, I'm just going to rub off some of the things that we've done here. So we're going to label now according to alpha. So I'm going to choose a different color so not to confuse us. There's alpha, right? So where's my opposite to that? See, it changes because the angle has changed. It's my opposite. It's no longer adjacent. And this is my now adjacent. And this is still my hypotenuse. That never changes. All right, let's go back here and fill it out. So what is my sine? It's opposite over hypotenuse. So O over H, which is 4 over 5. Okay, that's that one. And what's tan? Tan is opposite over adjacent, which in this case, where's my opposite? It's 4 over 3. And then your cos, which is going to be adjacent over hypotenuse, so 3 over 5.